6 trade jobs AI can't replace anytime soon in 2026. Look, AI is coming for a lot of jobs, but not these jobs. Not the ones I'm about to show you. Why? Because AI can't crawl under a house when it's 110 degrees outside. AI can't solder a pipe joint while standing in ankle-deep water. And AI definitely can't tell Mrs. Henderson that her weird smell is actually a dead raccoon in her attic. I'm Zach. I'm 50 years old. Started as a snot-nosed apprentice in the sheet metal union. Worked my way from apprentice to journeyman to foreman over 14 years. Then said screw it and started my own HVAC contracting business. That was 16 years ago. 30 years in the trades total. And I've seen a lot of things come and go. But these 6 trades, they're not going anywhere. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, plumbing. And before you roll your eyes, hear me out. Plumbers aren't just fixing toilets. I mean, yeah, they do that too. But they're problem solvers. They're detectives. They're surgeons working on circulatory systems of your house. See? AI needs data to function. Clean data. Predictable data. But plumbing? Every job is different. Every house is a mystery box. You got old pipes mixing with new pipes. You got freezing temperatures. You got homeowners who thought they could DIY something and made it worse. AI can't diagnose why your water pressure dropped just by looking at a screen. It takes hands-on. It takes experience. It takes someone willing to get dirty. And here's the money part. Plumbers make good money. We're talking $45K to $100K plus as an employee. But as a contractor, sky is the limit. I know plumbers clearing $150K to $500K plus, some even more. Because when someone's basement is flooding at 8 a.m., they're not calling an algorithm, they're calling you, and they'll pay. How do you get in? Trade school, apprenticeship programs, or even some community colleges offer plumbing courses. Most apprenticeships are paid while you learn. Takes about 4 to 5 years to become a licensed journeyman plumber. But you're making money the whole time, not sitting in a college classroom going into debt. Number 2, HVAC technician. Yeah, I'm a little biased here, but I'm biased for a reason. This trade saved my life, gave me a career, gave me a business, gave me freedom, and it's not going anywhere because AI can't do what I do. HVAC's a part of electrical, part mechanical, part refrigeration, part customer service. You're troubleshooting systems with dozens of variables. Is it the compressor, the capacitor, a refrigerant leak, bad airflow, thermostat issue? Here's the kicker. You're going in attics that are 140 degrees in the summer or crawl spaces that freeze in the winter. AI doesn't sweat. AI doesn't freeze, but we do. And you know what else? People need to trust you. You're in their home. You're telling them what's broken. You're giving them a price. They need to look you in the eye. AI can't build that trust. Not really. Money-wise, HVAC techs make 40K to 80K plus starting out. With experience and a certifications, 60K to 100K plus. As a contractor, I've had years where I cleared 450K plus. No college degree, just skills, hustle, and showing up when it's hot or cold, or both. Getting started, technical schools, apprenticeships, or even on-the-job training with smaller companies. You need an EPA certification to handle refrigerants. That's a must. But the barrier to entry is low compared to the earning potential. Hey everyone, real quick. If you're sitting there thinking, okay Zach, this sounds great, but I don't know which trade to pick, I got you. Check out Course Careers. Talk to Coura. This is Course Careers' new AI career counselor. And yeah, it's an AI helping you figure out if AI is going to take your job. Ironic, right? But Coura will help you decide if HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, and supply chain coordinator fits your goals. Then you could start the free intercourse it suggests, just like students across multiple industries have used to break into high-paying careers fast. No experience, no college degree. The intercourse shows you exactly what the job is like day to day and teaches you how to get hired within 4 to 12 weeks. I'll leave the link in my description and pinned in the comments below. Go check it out. All right, back to it. Number 3, electrician. Electricity doesn't care about your AI. It'll kill you just as fast, whether you're human or machine. That's why electricians aren't getting replaced, because this work is dangerous. It requires judgment, split-second decisions, experience. You can't just Google your way out of a live wire situation. Electricians wire homes, troubleshoot panels, install lighting systems, work on commercial buildings, industrial facilities. Every building you've ever been in, an electrician made it work, and they made sure it didn't burn down. AI can't pull wire through walls. AI can't diagnose a flickering light that's actually a loose connection behind 3 layers of drywall. AI can't stand on a ladder in the rain making sure a transformer's safe. These jobs need people, smart people, trained people, and the pay reflects that. Electricians make $45K to $90K plus as employees. Licensed master electricians, $70K to $120K plus. As a contractor running your own electrical business, $250, $400, $500K plus. It's all possible. I know guys doing it. How do you start? Apprenticeships through unions or non-union shops, trade schools. Some high schools even have programs now. You work under a licensed electrician for 3 to 5 years. Log your hours, take your licensing exam, and then you're golden.
Hi, quick break here. I've been an HVAC tech for 29 years, and the best way I recommend to get into HVAC without having any experience is through Course Career's free HVAC course linked in the description. It will teach you exactly how to get hired, and if you decide on the full course, it covers everything you need to get your first job. The full course includes the skills to do the job and everything you need to actually get hired.
Number 4, industrial insulator. I know what you're thinking. Insulation? Really, Zach? But hear me out. I'm not talking about the guys blowing insulation into your attic. I'm talking about industrial insulators. The ones working on refineries, chemical plants, power plants, massive industrial facilities. These people are insulating pipes that carry steam at 800 degrees. Reactors handling chemicals that'll melt your face off. Systems where the insulation fails, people die. Equipment explodes. This isn't Home Depot insulation. This is precision work with exotic materials, calcium silicate, ceramic fiber, aerogel. You're working around the clock during shutdowns, making bank, because when the refinery shuts down for maintenance, they're losing millions per day. They need skilled insulators, fast, and they'll pay whatever it takes. Industrial insulators make $40K to $100K plus normally. But doing shutdowns when you're working 12-hour days, 7 days a week, $80K to $150K plus, easy. Some guys making $200K plus, working shutdowns all year. And if you start your own industrial insulation company, you're bidding on contracts worth hundreds of thousands, even millions. AI can't do this. Every job site is different. Every pipe configuration is custom. You're problem solving on the fly in brutal conditions. Hot, cold, heights, confined spaces. Robots aren't signing up for that. How do you get in? Insulator unions, like the International Association of Heat and Frost Insulators. 3 to 4 year apprenticeships, paid while you learn. Or you can start as a helper with an insulation contractor. Most people have no idea this trade even exists, which means less competition for you. Number 5, water and wastewater treatment plant operators. Sexy, right? Nobody dreams about working at a sewage plant as a kid. But you know what? These operators make serious money, and we need them. Think about it. Every time you flush a toilet, turn on a tap, take a shower, someone is making sure that system works. Clean water comes in, dirty water goes out, and it's treated so it doesn't kill people or destroy the environment. This job is part chemistry, part engineer, part problem solving. You're monitoring complex treatment processes, running tests, adjusting chemical dosages, maintaining equipment, making sure the water is safe. AI can help with these monitorings, sure, but when something goes wrong, When there's an equipment failure or a contamination issue, you need a human, someone who understands the process, who can troubleshoot, who can fix it. Because if the water treatment fails, entire cities are at risk. The pay? Entry-level operators make $45 to $65K. But with certifications and experience, $70K to $100K plus. Plant supervisors and managers, $100K to $150K plus. And the benefits are insane. We're talking government or municipal jobs usually. Pensions, health insurance, job security. And get this, most of these facilities run 24/7. So there's overtime, shift differentials, on-call pay. I know operators clearing $200K plus with all that factored in. How do you start? Many treatment plants hire entry-level operators and train them. You need to get state certifications, usually tiered levels. Start as an operator in training. Work your way up. Community college offers water treatment programs too. It's stable. It's essential. It's recession-proof. People always need clean water, even during AI takeovers. Number 6, industrial millwright. Yeah, most people have no clue what that is. I didn't either until I worked alongside them in the field. These guys are the problem solvers of the industrial world. Millwrights install, maintain, and repair heavy industrial machinery. We're talking massive equipment, conveyor systems, manufacturing lines, turbines, pumps, compressor, equipment that costs millions of dollars. When a production line goes down at a factory, the company is losing tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands per hour. They need someone who can diagnose the problem and fix it fast. That's a millwright. This job is part mechanic, part machinist, part welder, part rigger. You're reading blueprints, using precision measuring tools, aligning shafts to tolerances of a thousandth of an inch. You're moving equipment that weighs tons, getting it perfectly. AI can't do this, not even close. Every installation is custom. Every repair is different. You need hands. You need experience. You need feel. And the pay? Millwrights make $55K to $85K plus starting out. Journeyman millwrights, $90K to $100K plus. Union millwrights in the industrial areas, $100K to $120K plus, with overtime which is consistent when equipment breaks down. Some millwrights clear $150 to $200K plus. And if you specialize in shutdowns or critical installations, you're traveling the country making $150 plus per hour. Living in hotels, per diem, rental cars, making $160K to $120K plus per year. How do you get in? Millwright apprenticeships through unions like the United Brotherhood of Carpenters. 4-year apprenticeship, paid while you learn, or start as a helper in the manufacturing facilities or with industrial maintenance companies. You learn rigging, welding, machining, hydraulics, pneumatics, alignment. Here's the thing, manufacturing isn't going away. Factories still need people to keep the machines running. And those people, they get paid. Most folks have never even heard of millwrights, which means there's always a shortage, which means you have leverage. So there you have it. 6 trades AI can't replace anytime soon. Probably not ever, because these jobs require something AI doesn't have, humanity. They require hands, judgment, experience, feel. They require someone willing to get dirty, work hard, and show up. And here's the thing. While everyone else is worried about AI taking their desk jobs, you can be building a career that's bulletproof. Making great money, working with your hands, seeing the results of your work every single day. I'm 50 years old, started at the bottom, worked my way up, took risks, and the trades gave me everything. They can do the same for you. You just got to start. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember, why did the millwright bring a ladder to the bar? Because he heard the drinks were on the house and he wanted to make sure they were level. Peace out.